My best friend and I have played Madlibs since we were kids, and we often play them together as adults on road trips. We're always looking for ways to make them even more interesting and funny, and now that AI art has arrived on the scene, it was a perfect match. So here's how this works. We send each other the words for a Madlib. We then enter those words into our Madlibs, and we run each sentence through MidJourney to create art to go along with it. Then, we get together, share what we created, and hilarity ensues. Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new, please come in and make yourself at home. My name is Paddycake, and welcome to the new episode of MidJourney Madlibs. With me, as always, is my co-host, compatriot, and best friend in this endeavor, TxTygrr. Tygrr, please say hello to the entire world and our viewing audience.
Hey everybody, I'm really excited about my art tonight, and I hope you love it too.
All right, so we're going to jump right into it because you guys know how this works. Before we begin, go ahead and go down below the video. Make sure you click on the subscribe button and the like button. That really helps this channel out. We've got a lot of great feedback from this, so we're going to keep going. But every like and subscribe really helps the channel out, and we really appreciate it. And then also, while you're at it, go ahead and click that notification bell because that will let you know when new videos come out for the channel. And you never know when something new is going to come out. All right, so our first Madlib tonight is by Tygrr. It's called A Dog's Delight, and it's in the style of Sandro Botticelli, apparently. So we're getting a little classical stuff here.
This is a great delight, and I'm going to just dive right in. So it's called A Dog's Delight. You know your dog is happy when it dances and wags its finger back and forth.
Oh my god, that is so weird.
It is so weird.
I mean, it's Cronen.
I'm not even sure if it is the weirdest of them.
That's a Cronenberg level horror there.
I mean, it's got either 6 legs or 5 legs, and let's not talk about whatever's going on.
It has one human hand also, sort of.
Well, it's got to wave its finger back and forth.
That's true. It does, and apparently it's dropped its wig as well.
And then there's these extremely long torsoed women in the back.
And one has 3 arms.
If you want your dog to be crooked as a clam at all times, then try any of these flowers.
Aw, that's kind of cute. I love the blue. It's very David Bowie. I love it.
I feel like this was the one that came closest to fitting all the pieces. I mean,
yeah, it's got flowers. It's got flowers.
This clam-looking headdress going on, and the dog is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the background and the eyes, and yeah, that rebel look going on. It's good. I like it. It's a countdown of your bear's favorite things.
Your bear's favorite thing. So his favorite things are apparently clocks. Well, actually, that's probably the countdown because it's kind of a stopwatch. But
bear is your word. So
yeah, I know. I know.
We're doing this whole story about dogs, and then suddenly bears pop up.
And I love the fact that the bear on the left is dressed like a human, which is the bear on the right is not.
She's holding a toy bear.
Right. Yeah, I'm not quite understanding how the framing of this works. Also, because the bear on the right goes through the frame into that little piece in between, and then she passes into both of those, but the bear on the left does not.
Yeah, I feel like this is a triptych, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Though some dogs would rather stay home and skate.
What is with that dog's face? Oh my god. That face is
I'm not even
just
sure if that's a dog.
I don't think so either. And is she on the skateboard with the dog? Because that's hilarious if she is.
It's hard to tell what's going on down there or what all those extra feet are. It's definitely the weirdest of them all.
It also seems like he's skateboarding on water.
Some dogs would rather stay home and skate. Most dogs love to go on walks to eat on fire hydrants and sniff pots and pans.
To eat on fire hydrants. That's, I mean, probably not very good for their digestive system, but unless they're just on them and eating something while on a fire hydrant.
And no matter what I tried, I could not get any dogs to eat on, near, adjacent to, or chew on a fire hydrant. So this is what we got.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, there's something that's similar to a pots and pans in the picture. It's like a small barrel.
Dogs love to curl up on a mailbox and dream about snowflakes, especially if they're cuddling with their favorite garbage can.
Oh, he's dreaming of snowflakes, and they're actually
He's having very vivid dreams.
Very vivid dreams of snowflakes. I don't see how he fits in there. I just don't see how that's big enough for that dog.
Pretty much every single one of them had a dog inside of a mailbox rather than on top. Fidos love to play fetch with a robot and run around chasing a necklace.
Oh God, fetch with a robot. Okay, so I see the little robot in the front. It kind of looks like a thermal detonator from Star Wars, but we're just not gonna worry about that.
Well, it's very Renaissance. It's what they would expect.
Well, yeah, I can see that.
Very
I can
ornate.
see that. Yeah.
Or a robot, yeah. And her, I love her. She's really into this.
I'm kind of afraid she's going to trip in that big dress, though, with the way she's moving.
No, it doesn't.
She needs to be holding the front up a little bit because that's dangerous.
And this dog's eyes,
they're
really,
blue.
Really
he must be
into this.
He must be from Arrakis because those are some
yes,
blue
too
eyes.
Much spice. Feet just want to have fun.
There's so many feet. And one's wearing slippers.
They could be flats, though.
They look like
the legs look sort of masculine.
They do. And and one of her legs ends in a hand, and and it looks like it's in a plate of food too.
Well, maybe she's having a Sunday. That's how her feet have fun.
So she has 3 arms and 2 legs, and one of the legs ends in a hand.
And there's prosciutto and clouds.
Are we sure she's not a Hindu goddess?
Well, she got it. She just might be having fun. And where did the dogs go?
Yeah, there's no dogs. There's no dogs at all.
Whether it's a can of costume or greasy table scraps, dogs love to eat.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome.
Those do not look like, I mean, it could be a little greasy with those pepperonis, but that does not look like scraps.
No, that looks like a nice plate of pasta with some bread and
she's living it up.
Right?
And I guess the can of costume is what she's wearing.
Yeah, I guess, maybe.
They like, oh man, I can't wait to put on my robe.
Put on my costume with my black wig because she already has curly brown hair. Or those are probably the ears, but then she has black hair on top of it. So I'm imagining that's attached to the headpiece, you know.
The way to a dog's heart is through its kneecap.
Oh, gosh. It's a little mechanical looking. One thing that I really like about this is it looks like it's an artificial leg, you know, but it also kind of looks like an artificial leg that you would see in, like, I don't know, like sort of like that revisionist sci-fi history where they had something like that in this time period, but they made it super pretty and ornate, and so it was like covered with porcelain that had like the rose print on it, you know?
It's funny though, before I upscaled it, this did look more like a heart, and then it turned it into a bunch of flowers. And
oh, interesting.
You are a dog's delight. After all, a dog is a mouth's best friend.
What is up with that dog's tongue? Oh my Lord. Take that dog to the vet, girl. Something's wrong.
Maybe it's a flower petal.
I hope so.
What is this first one? Okay, this is right off the bat with the
it's almost
dancing
the same.
And wagging.
It's very similar. I love it.
Multiple limbs galore.
No, I love I love the fact that she doesn't look very happy. First of all, she's kind of a sad looking dog. Or actually, it fits like the Weimaraner. Weimaraners always look like they're frightened. You notice that? But she's like looking at this little model dog inside a glass cover, which is weird. So what's this one?
And
This is skating. Skating,
this
yes.
is skateboarding, yes. And now we've got a dog who is a girl.
Right? She is a girl, and that skateboard looks very unsafe.
Well, look at her other foot. It's
I know, what is
almost as if
that?
she has a different type of wheeled thing on there, which I did not notice until now in this large format.
Yeah, it's like a skateboard on one foot and a roller skate on the other. That's just asking for a broken limb. Oh, no, don't cook the doggy.
No, this is the dogs that love to go for walks to eat on fire hydrants and sniff pots and pans, and the AI just...
Well, we're just going to cook
the pots
the dog.
and pans and fire. It lifted off the hydrant completely and decided to cook it, and it is literally the only one that looks like this at all.
I love it.
And the dog's like, I am not sure about
right?
this.
This is not the path I signed up for. Oh, playing fetch with robots?
Yes, Fidos love to fetch with a robot and run around chasing necklace.
That is really amazing. They made a robot dog holding a real dog on a leash. That's weird.
And there we go. It's sometimes feet just want to have fun. I can literally see Cindy Lauper singing, feet just want to have fun. Yeah, I'm like, wow.
Wow.
And we're not done with the greasy table scraps.
Oh yes.
Now
that looks more greasy.
This can of costume, and it looks as if this dog has put Spam on its head.
It does. Oh my god.
Oh no, we aren't done quite yet. It's the way to a... Oh, sorry, no. This is, after all, a dog is a mouth's best friend.
Wow. Oh my gosh. So like big old mouths and like half dog, half girl person.
I'm going to leave you with that.
Well, thank you.
I truly can't wait to see what you've got. I'm trying to remember what style that you picked.
Oh, just wait till you see. My Madlib tonight is called His Job, and the art was done in the style of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. He loves his carnivorous job, but it drives you out of your manta ray.
Oh, that's not a manta ray.
No, and it kind of looks like he's underwater as well, because there's little bubbles in the air. It's very, very weird. Very, very weird.
Yeah, you're right. And there's a butterfly.
Yeah, a butterfly or a moth, kind of on the back window there.
Or maybe that's the manta ray.
Oh, maybe. All right. So, however, it gives him a cute sense of identity. So to me, this is Tim Burton's Harry Potter.
Okay. I was going to say Daniel Radcliffe in the Rocky Horror Picture Show revival.
That works too.
Wow. But we were on the same page for sure.
So it gives him a cute sense of identity. Not to mention a cuddly bank balance. I love the hair. The hair. The hair cracks me up.
Balance involved here.
I don't know. But it has glasses and big poofy hair, and I love that. and extra paws, because they're already paws on the ground, but they're up on top of the thing too.
Okay, that's first. There's another dog hiding in its hair.
On the other hand, he works 11 and a half hours a week. Oh, the poor dear, 11 and a half hours a week. I mean, geez.
I know, right?
I wish I could work that little.
But that is some perfect Frankenfurter right there.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I love that. I mean, it's very androgynous. You can't tell if it's male or female, really, although it's kind of obviously male.
I'm just going to cover up all the hands.
Yes, all the hands are horribly frightening. Oh, gosh. And I don't know what's up with his face. I don't know if he's supposed to be like an automaton, and that's like the cracks where, machinery is, or if he's just got some weird skin condition. But he is often stressed out when he's frolicking with you, which is once in a blue feral kitten.
Wow.
So this is obviously Eddie. Because, it just looks like Eddie.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know why the cat also has a blonde wig.
It's staying on brand.
So when you do get together, all he can do is complain smugly about Tasmanian devils.
Oh! I was so focused on his face, I didn't see the honey badger Tasmanian devil in his lap. Wow.
And that weird drink that has black specks in it that I don't even want to think about. I don't know what's there.
It's just kombucha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kombucha's pretty nasty sometimes.
And her
kombucha lovers.
And her outfit, the blonde girl, her outfit's a little scandalous because all she's wearing is sleeves.
Or it could be a flesh-colored, like, unitard type thing.
Well, she hides the edges of it very well. He also suffers from the same malady as the 11.5 hours a day guy. He has the black cracks on his face.
Could be a descendant.
Maybe. But he also has ears, which is weird. Okay, so well, I mean,
ears.
It's not weird to have ears. He just doesn't have human ears.
He's a werewolf.
Oh, no, he's a Tasmanian devil. In fact, he's often carrying crayons in his briefcase to do before bed.
What is he doing?
I don't know, but somehow he can fold himself into a small package and fit inside his briefcase. And those crayons are pretty boring because he only has like 2 colors.
Well, if you look at the drawings he did, pretty much all of those colors are in them, though. There's like the little flesh tone and the pink and the purple.
That is true. That is true. The bright red lips, there's no color for that. But I'm just going to assume that that's, one of those pencils at the bottom. It's underneath those other ones. But yeah, weird. Very, very weird. You worry about him and suspect he's been overworked by his serpentine boss.
Oh, dear goodness. Is that attached to her?
Maybe it's kind of ambiguous. It's kind of ambiguous whether it's attached to her or not.
Oh yeah, because it's all got its own face. There.
I know, and I love the fact that it's not a normal face for like a snake. It's like on the side of the body instead of actually on a head, which is weird. So weird. She's the lure.
You do realize there is a line that goes down, and it is not echoed inside of that gaping maw.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that. You're right. You're right.
It's a mouth.
Oh, okay, I'm done.
Maybe she's not the boss. Maybe that thing is.
No, right. I'm thinking maybe she's a lure. Like, like anglerfish have like the little light that they lure fish with. This thing has like a fake woman that he lures people in with. But disproportionate dinners and expensive Battletoads more than make up for his luxurious behavior.
Oh. Not what I was expecting. I'm in love.
It was not what I was expecting either. But I do love the big Joker smile that it has. It goes all the way across the cheeks.
Well, I mean, toads do have those wide mouths anyway, so it makes sense.
And those ridges things on the top of his head, you know what those remind me of? Those remind me of those old ads for sea monkeys. Because they always had the little things on the top of their head. If you don't see him very often, so be it. This one came up very weirdly abstract. And all of them were like this. And there's nothing really definitive in that prompt. It's just very generic. Not really generic. It's very abstract terms. So I expected it to give me something like that. But I really think this is cool.
I just realized that the person looking away from you is probably Frankenfurter again, and he's wearing a harness.
Yeah. So it absolutely kept the style. But he better take you to his office holiday sextant.
Hey, Ben Stiller.
I'm glad you saw it too, because that's the first thing I saw was like, that's Ben Stiller.
And there's Ben Stiller and everyone looks sort of familiar.
Like the one at the bottom left looks a little like Nev Campbell.
I was gonna say that same thing, so I'm glad you did.
Yeah, and then of course there's Santa Claus.
Nick Offerman as
which I would totally watch.
Yeah, and I'm not sure about her. Melanie Griffith, maybe.
But So that's the office holiday sextant, because he better take you to his office holiday sextant, or there will be artificial heart to pay.
Oh, wow.
I also really like this one. I thought that came out really interesting.
Kristen Wiig is back, and
right.
Napoleon Dynamite.
John Heder.
Wow. I do like that artificial heart. That is amazing.
All right, so I do have some honorable mentions here. This first one, this is the manta ray.
Good God.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with the side of his face. I'm not sure if that's jewelry or if he's wearing a microphone, or I don't know.
What?
And his collar is very complicated. I'm not sure I could figure out how to put on that shirt.
It looks like Tom Welling a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. But he needs to turn around because he's in danger.
He probably shouldn't turn around. Just let it happen and not know that it happened.
So this one is the Cuddly Bank Balance. So this is a little bit more like, there's Cuddly Bank. You can see it's a plushie with the facade of a bank on the side. I feel it. It picks up on that, but I don't know where it got this face idea, because it's like a mime. It's
hearts and diamonds,
right? It's like a mime that represents playing
spades,
cards,
maybe?
and then why the weird red face on the side? Because there's nothing.
Well,
all it was is not to mention a Cuddly Bank Balance. That was the prompt. Not to mention a Cuddly Bank Balance. So where it got this face and this weird mime makeup, I'm not sure, but I'm here for it.
Had fun.
So, so this was once in a blue feral cat, and to me, this is Billy Joe Armstrong posing with his pet.
Yes! Oh, wow. Billy Joe. Sorry. Billy Joe, you need to, like, recreate
this picture. We'll love you forever, man. I mean, we already love you forever because you're amazing, but we'll really love you for this. And then this was the wombats. Oh, not wombats, sorry. Wombats. What the hell that came from? Tasmanian devils. The Tasmanian devils line.
Yeah, it looks a lot like a cow killer. Those velvet wasps that look like ants, but terrifyingly large.
Okay. I could not place what kind of animal that was. It was like weird because it looks like it has a head on both ends and 4 legs that kind of face in both directions. I don't know how that works.
Maybe it was trying to recreate the Tasmanian tiger.
No, maybe.
I mean, in very, very small form, but yeah.
But the
thylacine.
He still has Tasmanian devil ears. That was almost a constant in every picture that I generated from this.
I like it.
And that is it. That is.
Oh, wow.
That is his job in the Style of Rocky Horror Picture Show. That is going to do it for this episode of MidJourney Madlibs. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, thank you, TxTygrr, for hosting this with me and coming up with this great idea. I'm having so much fun recording these, so thank you so much.
I do have a quick shout out for Moose Pete Kern and Sue's 242. You've commented on our previous videos. We're glad you're watching.
Yes, thanks, guys. We really appreciate the support. All the support, even the people that don't comment. If you come in and just like our videos or just watch our videos, we appreciate all of that. So before we go, just one last reminder to go down there and click that like button and the subscribe button, because that really helps the channel and helps us be able to do even more stuff like this. And we're really looking forward to keeping this up for as long as we possibly can. So that's going to be it. So thanks, guys, and we'll see you all in the next video.
Like and subscribe.
Nope.
Like and subscribe. Like and prescribe. No. Like and subscribe. Yeah.